Hello everyone and welcome to the third Battle of the Border at Chimera Golf Club in Henderson, Great Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm James Fody.
And I'm Jasper Weinberg.
Let's take a look at the game format for the third Battle of the Border. Foursomes, also known as alternate shot, is where two partners compete as a side by playing one ball in alternating order on each hole. And in four ball, a team of two players will each play their own ball. The player with the lower score in each hole provides that team's score for that hole.
Many changes were made in the redesign of the course for this competition. The general consensus from the players is that this is the best layout yet. The American FootGolf League is very grateful to the course management for being open to install the cups around the green. You will see a variety of hole locations today. Layouts like this are just raising the level of play and accuracy playing through a golf green.
And as you get a look at the conditions there, beautiful day, sunny and cloudy a little bit, 62 degrees Fahrenheit out there in Nevada. It looks beautiful. And this will be a confrontation between Team USA and Mexico, the strongest national teams in North America. As we get a look at the rosters, there's Jordan Godfried for one, Jon Aron. Yep.
Some recognizable names in there.
Mark Hers, Rob Sam. And there's Joe Reid and Leilani Tedeschi.
Which you had the opportunity to interview her.
I did. I had the pleasure of talking to Leilani a couple years ago in Georgia, and she had some great insight for how she preps for the game. And let's take a look at the Mexican foot golf national team.
Enrique Reyes.
Reyes, a mainstay here in the foot golf tournaments. And more players there. There's Alves and Rodriguez.
Richardson, solid player.
And Arturo Gonzalez and Francisco Name. Here we go. Let's take a look at hole number one. It's a par 4 here. 185 yards for the senior men. This hole's very straightforward, needing a decent drive but not mandatory. A long drive would make the approach shot easier to judge. This first group is the men's category.
You will notice that sometimes holes may be conceded before the last putt, which is allowed in the FIFG rules for team competitions. Each match is worth 1 point. Matches ending in a tie result in each side receiving half points. However, we must pay attention because this competition may end at any point.
Well said, and when one team reaches enough points to make the other team impossible to beat, they win the battle. If all of the matches end in a tie, a playoff, and then penalty putts decide the winner. This is going to be fun. You have to love this game. Indeed, and here's Fernando, and his shot off the tee, 57 miles an hour. And a good lie there, straight away on the fairway. And here's Richard Mattioli.
From St. Louis, Missouri.
That left foot is going to be key here. What a shot there. As some of the courses, the way they lie, you have an advantage kicking lefty as you can avoid bunkers and water. Here's Arturo Gonzalez.
He's a player who's excelled in the Morelos League and managed to break into the top 10 of the Mexican Championship. An interesting dynamic with Fernando's recent switch and Arturo's impressive track record. Let's see how they tackle this straightforward hole.
That was a beautiful approach shot. Now here's Godfrey, 8 yards out. He's been playing foot golf for over 10 years. He's the man with the most national championships in the United States.
From Laverne, California, one of the few that comes from a solid golf background as well.
Taking his time. And strikes true.
That one.
Nice shot from Jordan. And let's take a look at the score after the first hole. Jordan scored and the Americans conceded a tie. And here we go, hole number 2, a par 4, 210 yards. This hole is accessible but demands both power and precision. They're also playing alternate shot.
You need to have a good drive on this hole. Plays a bit long, preferably keep it as far left as you can for a shorter second shot, but the fairway is sloped a bit, so a lot of balls end up on the right side. This is the men's category as well.
Coming in next is Bogart Arciniega from Tijuana, the largest city of Baja California. He's a very experienced player.
Both players from Memphis Foot Golf Club.
52 miles an hour off the tee there. Nice shot. Arturo Barragan, world champion with Team USA in Argentina in 2016, the second FIFG World Cup. The AFGL Tour players represented the United States and brought home the gold that year. Lofts it high in the air, a bit to the right. Let's see if it gets the roll off the hill there. And I think he's in pretty good position. And here's Osvaldo. For
nice
eagle
shot.
That would be impressive. A little to the left, but you know, he sets himself up for a decent birdie attempt, and my guess end up with a par on that one. And here's Rodrigo Bichara. Beautiful approach shot. Look at that. Only a yard or two from the hole.
It's going to be a pretty good look for a birdie on the next shot.
Arturo. And pretty even lies for these two players. Arciniega is going to start us off. Here we go. And puts it in. Birdie for Bogar. And Arciniega and Bichara won this hole.
Remember, more groups are playing at the same time, so we also have to keep an eye on the team's leaderboard to see how both countries are doing. Mexico looking pretty solid so far.
And let's take a look at hole number 3. It's a par 3. 80 yards, short hole.
Alternate shot.
Alternate shot again.
It's a tricky little par 3. It can be played in different ways. Get a chance, try to bounce or roll through the bunker on the left. But you need some luck.
Here's Sean.
Want to try to avoid that tree right there. And he is not going to do that.
Right in the tree. You know what? At least it bounced. Could have been worse. I'll say that. Kind of bounced right in the fairway for him. There it is. Boom. That's not what you want to do. That's what I was saying earlier. The lefties on certain holes, such as this one, they're going to have the advantage. They don't have to worry about curving it that way. They can kind of get that angle to the left. Here's a righty.
And that just avoids the bunker there.
There you go. That was Mendoza. And he gets a friendly roll right there. That's a good lie. Here's Alejandro Nuno. Nice chip shot. He's going for birdie. This has a chance.
And
ooh,
not going to make it.
Just about a foot from the hole. Nice shot.
14 yards away here.
Here's Diego.
To win the hole? Possibly.
For birdie. And oof. Just veers right a tad right there. And Mendoza. Finish up for par.
From Nuevo Leon FootGolf Club. He's known for his aggressive play style.
Oh, there you go. Makes easy work of that one. And look at that thumbs up from Roberto. And here's Sean. This should be easy tap in for Sean.
Cleans up the par there.
That will conclude hole number 3 as we take a look at the score here, Jasper. Moving on, hole number 4. This is a beautiful golf course, I gotta tell you. This is a par 5. This is one of the bigger holes here. 240 yards as we get a beautiful shot from that drone.
Just like the last hole, this one's also an alternate shot. This time, it's the first par 5 of the day.
All right. As they say in golf, grip it and rip it. Here's Rene Madero.
Big kick on that one.
58 miles an hour. I love these graphics. You get a chance to see how hard they're kicking it, how far, how high.
It's everything you need to know.
Yeah, and here's Kevin Zhang for USA. Looking for a big kick here. And he's got it. Look at that. 100 yards in the air and bouncing.
He's an Angel City FootGolf Club player.
Angel City, very talented team. I know they've won some recent tournaments.
Here's Matt Reid, a two-time cancer survivor.
And a nice shot right there. He gives himself a nice look at the flag over there.
Ulysses Andrade, known for his imaginative shots and growing consistency since his debut in 2018. Renee's power combined with Ulysses' finesse could make for an unstoppable pair on this demanding hole.
And look at that. He's got a little rollback on that one, but not too bad. Here's Kevin Zhang for eagle. Yeah, this would be a heck of a shot. Look at that. Look at that, and it's rolling. Wow, what a beautiful shot. He's only a couple yards from the hole. That was fantastic. Look at that, perfect lie. Should make easy work for the next shot, finish up this hole. Renee out of the bunker here. Right there was balls rolling. And another good lie, Jasper.
Great shot. It's set up perfectly. Seven yards away here for Matt Reid.
Looking for birdie. And he sinks it. Reid doing what he does best.
Ulysses can tap this in, it'll keep the match 1-0 for Mexico.
Andrade looking for that birdie.
And he finds it.
As Madero and Andrade of Team Mexico take hole number 4.
And we're all tied up.
Moving on to hole number 5, par 4, 165 yards. As you see, look at that. Giant waste area in the middle of the fairway. I'm not sure what you do with that one.
Got to kick it pretty hard off the tee in this hole.
Having a little wind behind you wouldn't hurt as well.
This is an intriguing matchup between 4 veterans of the game. Let's see if they can navigate through the sand traps and secure a good score.
There's Victor Macias, and he's on the cart path. He's bouncing. Let's see, it hits a tree, and it's moving. Let's see where this one ends up. Across the cart path. No. Hit the curb there. And it'll stay on the cart path there. Here's Alves.
Considered the best senior player in Mexican foot golf history with 3 championships to his name.
Aggie Alves. That's a nice shot there. It's like they're playing on the beach over here.
Or in the desert?
Yeah, the desert, yeah. I stand corrected. Here's Darren. And will he get over that hump?
Does, but it rolls back in.
Not what he was hoping for. Look at that. Look how fast that's rolling down the hill. Wow.
Really unlucky there.
Here's Gino Adair for birdie.
From Southern California, he's won a few U.S. National Club titles with West Coast Foot Golf.
What a shot. Just hits the flag down there. Look at this. Look at this replay, Jasper.
He's usually in the top 10. He was part of Team USA at the FIFG World Cups in Morocco in 2018 and Orlando in 2023. Not his best shot there.
Talented player. Here's Victor Macias for birdie.
Very seasoned player himself. .35-yard putt.
Here's Aggie. 10 yards away for par. Wants to sink this, and he does.
Darren's up. Multi-time national champion. Known as one of the most decorated U.S. senior players from Tarpon Springs, Florida.
And makes easy work of that one. That'll conclude hole number 5 as we look at the scoreboard. USA leading 5-4. Hole number 6, par 4, 175 yards as we take another look at this beautiful drone shot here in Henderson, Nevada.
This is going to be one of the hardest holes of the day. With the long distance and elevated green close to the sand traps, this will certainly test every player.
Yeah, you're probably playing for par on this hole, especially with the wind if it's in your face. Here's Mario Rodriguez from Cancun.
Rob Sam from Angel City, FGC, another seasoned player from Southern California. This guy's usually on the top 3 or top 5 of his category.
Gets a little roll there.
Here's Mark Woody Woodard, the longtime veteran and member of the Atlantic United FootGolf Club. He's a soccer coach in New Jersey who discovered foot golf around 10 years ago. Really great player. Played in 2 FIFG World Cups, Argentina in 2016. He got injured and came back around 2019, where he played in Orlando.
And here's Sergio Bernal, who's a former professional soccer player, playing in the senior men category here.
It's amazing to see how these athletes from so many different backgrounds come together to compete in this thrilling sport.
A lot of the soccer players, you know, they want to find something after they stop playing soccer, and this is just the perfect transition.
Yeah.
Even if you like golf, you know, you can just get a ball and go to a course. You really have a lot of fun with it. Nice shot there. Here's Mario. And unlucky there. The hill's taking it back. He must have lost 20, 30 yards on that.
Quite unfortunate.
No, that's not what you want to happen. Challenging course here. There's Sergio, once again, former professional soccer player.
We said that this would be one of the most difficult holes of the day, and it's proving to be that.
Look at that. Even as a former professional, he
winds up in the bunker.
He's in the bunker.
There's no bunkers in soccer.
No, there's not. There is in golf, though, and I spend an immense amount of time in those when I play.
Let's see if he can get out of there.
Rodriguez. Trying to finish up with a bogey. Kind of stop the bleeding here. Oh.
Can't even get it out of the bunker.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's a frustrating situation. And he'll switch off here. Here's Sergio.
He's able to get it out of there.
Nice
Just
shot.
misses the hole.
Nice shot. Yeah, puts himself in a position to sink this one.
See if they can finish it off here.
He's going to pick up his ball. Woody looking for par here.
If anyone can do it, it's him. and he sinks it.
Nice shot, Woody.
After 6, Sam and Woody have a 2-1 lead.
And USA up 7.5 to 3. Hole number 7's a par 5 here, 275 yards, another long hole.
This is the first of the women's group on the long par 5.
They'll be playing at 240 yards. You're going to want to get a couple really strong shots to start off the hole to get yourself in a good position to attack the hole.
And this is a true par 5, so.
Indeed, here's Janet Sanchez, relatively new to the sport, surprising many with her performance in Honduras. This is her first tournament in the U.S.
Let's see what she will do in her first tournament here.
Great to have you. Now here's Leilani Tedeschi for USA, a very decorated foot golf player. She takes it very seriously. She takes notes in every hole. She gets up early in the morning. I had the pleasure of interviewing her a couple years ago in Georgia, and she's very friendly, very, very passionate about the sport, and it shows with all the success she's had.
Multi-time champion. She's the current leader of the Women's Player of the Year standings.
And she's also a member of the West Coast Foot Golf Club. Here's Fernanda.
Deeply involved with foot golf since 2019, notably supportive of the Mexican Federation, even playing just 5 months after becoming a mom. Fernanda's dedication shines and is a true pride for Team Mexico.
Here's Sanchez. Ball will trickle down the fairway. It's like a straight shot. And Joe Reid for Team USA, another talented player, multi-time champion with the U.S. national team.
She's been the leader of the U.S. women category since day one of the sport. She's just here to show us why she'll go down as one of the greatest to ever play. This course has several holes with the raised green. Very important to be in a good spot to attack the hole.
Yeah, and it's tough because you got to get enough on it to get it above the hill, but if you don't do that, it's coming right back at you. If you kick it too hard, it's going the other way. Here's Tedeschi for birdie.
She seems a little disappointed in that, I think.
Yeah, she botched that one. Not what we're used to seeing from Leilani. You know, I'm sure she'll make up for it on her next shot. Here's Janet Sanchez again.
See Joe Reid again.
Going
Takes
for
the
birdie.
shot. Rolling.
Rolling. And
Ooh,
oh my
what
God!
a shot!
What a
beauty.
shot, Joe Reid.
That's why she's one of the greatest to ever do it.
You said it. That was impressive. Let's take another look at this from our drone. Look at that. How far out was this? It's looking like 60, 70 yards. Up the hill. Look at that. Through the green.
69 yard. Oh, 70 yards.
Yard putt. Fantastic. Let's take a look at the score after 7 holes.
Joe Reid and Leilani look like they're having fun. Happy with their scores.
Jasper, we move on to hole 8, another par 4.
This one is a 4-ball, and it's the second women's group. All players will play their own ball, and the best individual score wins the point for the team.
That was Lou.
She's starting to shine among some of the other women players, consistently achieving podium finishes in tournaments. Richardson. One of Mexico's most experienced players, often seen alongside her husband, Rodrigo Bachara.
Here's Nicole Adams for Team USA.
She's a player that will compete at her best regardless of weather conditions, tiredness, injuries, or against all the odds. A true team player. A foot golf warrior, we can say.
I like that. She's a trooper. Sarah Allen to tee off.
Who's actually a high school principal from the San Francisco Bay Area. She got involved with foot golf relatively not too long ago when she joined the Oakland FootGolf Club. She's a solid player, and her putting is improving every day.
No kidding. Oakland FootGolf Club, another talented club out there on the West Coast. Now, this hole requires a lot of concentration to navigate the grass traps in the first shot, and you got to gauge strength on the subsequent ones. You want to maintain precision for a clear line to the flag. Here's Sarah Allen for eagle. Jimena Richardson for eagle.
Got a straight line, but I don't think it's got enough power to it.
A little short. Here's Nicole, the foot golf warrior, for eagle.
That one, it's got a little bit too much juice on that one.
Just a bit outside. To the left and rolling. Not
Perhaps
what you wanted to do.
Perhaps the wind had something to do with it. I don't know.
Perhaps. It's still going. Oh, man.
Here's Sarah Allen again. That putt, just a little longer than expected.
A little bit to the right there as well.
And up next, here's the chance for a birdie from Lou.
Bellas for a birdie, as you said, 9 yards out. And strokes are true.
After 8, Adams and Allen of Team USA are tied 2-all with Abelez and Richardson.
Team USA up 10.5 to 4.5 overall. Let's take a look at hole number 9. It's a par 3, 125 yards. It's fairly straight. You got some bunkers there, a little water hazard in the back.
And with the 2024 redesign, this hole actually used to be the first hole, but now it is split into hole 9 and 10. And it really helped with the pace of play this year, which is another reason why they made the change.
Here's Alberto Schroth teeing off.
He plays with Angel City Foot Golf Club, came all the way from Los Angeles, California. So he avoids the trees there. The ball is going to stop short the front of the hill.
Got to be happy with that. And Daniel Romero to tee off.
He's from Miami, Florida. This player, he's originally from Argentina, and he was the only player in the world that competed in all of the FIFG World Cups as a senior.
This is the Senior Men's Plus category. Here is Arturo Gonzalez Alvarado to tee off for Mexico.
Also the father-in-law of Lou Abelez. It's nice. You see a couple couples out here coming to the tournaments, traveling around.
That's pretty cool. You know, you get to come out here with your wife and play a sport you guys both love. That's got to be fantastic. Here's Francisco Name.
He was a driving force in the background, a key figure in foot golf's growth and development in Mexico. Many people discovered foot golf by the end of the first decade of this millennium, when Michael Jansen introduced the game to the media in Europe. But most don't know that Francisco and his friends were already playing the game with slight variations of the rules way back in 2004.
Oh, interesting. I wonder how they were playing it back then, what rules were differentiated from what they play today. Alberto, the nice shot there. Name for birdie.
That was a nice shot. Keeps rolling a little bit.
Not too bad. You know, these guys are professionals. He should be able to get that in, but you never know. It's a tough sport. Here's Arturo.
His kick, it's rolling.
That looks good.
Ooh.
Oof. That last second just veered left right there.
And ends up not too far away from the other shot.
Not too shabby. Here's Romero.
He's seen two other people go before him.
And
his ends up about the same place as the other ones.
Got a little triangle down there. They're all within a couple feet of each other.
Francisco for par. Oof, just misses it.
It's tough. That's not an easy shot. He just gets it about an inch or two to the left. This is a gimme right here for him.
Romero, also for par, and he sinks it. For Team USA,
Arturo
needs to half this hole.
Never any doubt.
Overall score, USA 10, Mexico 5.
And this is hole number 10, another par 3 Jasper, 80 yards.
Another
short one.
4-ball format, seemingly straightforward par 3, yet deceivingly complex, especially for right-footed players, as the curve doesn't really favor their shot off the tee. Carlos Rodriguez, seasoned player from Vallarta FootGolf Club, is one of the players to watch in 2024. This one rolls back.
Here's Ramiro Ortiz to tee off.
Very big enthusiast of this sport.
And he's up on the hill there to the right. Not
Both
awful. Not awful. I think he'll be aiming for par.
Both shots carried a little too far as they settle in that dip on the right side of the green. Here's Abdul of Team USA.
Abdul, and he is in the
not
bunker
as
there.
fortunate.
Not what he wanted to do. We'll see if he can chip it out of there.
Here's David Andler, a lefty. See how he handles it.
There's that advantage. And
beautiful shot.
You see how he played that advantage. You could see it right there.
Very easily avoided that dangerous right side as he curled left.
Nice shot. He'll be going for a birdie on the next shot. Here's Abdul El Koja. And can't quite get it out of the bunker there. One of the most frustrating parts of foot golf.
You know, he's lucky that this is a 4-ball format hole, not the alternate shot. Because if it was the alternate shot, that would have sunk their score.
Here's Amira Ortiz for birdie. Well, hook on that one and a little to the left. I think he wanted to go a little right more to get that left-handed turn. Here's Carlos Rodriguez for birdie. And a little long on that one.
And that's going to leave the door open for David Andler to attempt to finish his birdie after those two misses.
That would win the hole for Team USA. Looking for par. Oof.
I guess I'm looking into the future.
Rodriguez.
He's going to miss that one, too. And we're back to the lefty.
Andler for birdie. And he sinks it. That's a big shot from Andler. And Team USA takes the hole as we take a look at the scoreboard after hole number 10. And USA 9.5, Mexico 5.5. Moving on, hole number 11, par 4, 205 yards, Jasper.
Our second senior 4-ball pairing.
As we get a view from the drone here.
A good strong drive on this hole. It should give you plenty of distance. Try to keep it to the left since the fairway is breaking from left to right. The approach on this one is very important.
Here's Victor.
From Puebla. Despite his relatively short career, he is a very active in many aspects related to foot golf. He's also committed to promoting the sport through an academy and with his participation in international events. In this thrilling par 4, the challenge lies in staying left of the fairway's steep drop to the right.
There's Alejandro with a nice tee shot.
He's a familiar face at Montero FootGolf Club. He's made waves in the local scene, closely contending with top national players. This weekend, he intends to make his mark internationally.
Here's Luis Barragan for Team USA. I'm still curious how Victor is going to get out of that bush from this tee shot. Looking forward to that. And a nice shot there. And Jeremy Johnson to tee off with the left foot.
He's actually from Anchorage, Alaska. I wonder how many other foot golf players are from Alaska.
Now, I know there's at least one other one, and that would be Joe Reid. A nice tee shot from him right there. Now, this is the senior men's category. 46 years and older, most of these players are former soccer players or are actually coaching soccer, like Jeremy Johnson, who was inducted at the Sports Hall of Fame in Alaska. But many are businessmen, have their own careers, or are professionals in different areas. It's amazing to see how much they enjoy being on the course. Here's Victor Alatriste, looking for eagle. That would be an impressive shot. A little too long, a little too left. That's a tough shot. I mean,
took his ball way past the hole on that one.
Definitely too strong on that one.
And the Chimera fairways do the rest.
Yes. They do seem to be rolling fast today. Let's take a look at his next shot for birdie. Can he avoid that bunker?
No, he can't.
Yeah, this is tough. The hole is so close to the bunker there. You got to be really careful on this hole. And Barragon for birdie. It's got a chance. Maybe a little short. Ooh.
Ooh. He's going to nestle that third shot up close for a simple par tap-in. And that's what he does.
Nice job, Luis.
That's par for Team USA. He's going to take that out of the bunker. Maybe.
Oh, my.
Oh. Does a little U-turn and goes right back in.
Devastating. Looked like he was out. He was out by a few feet, and then it
just kept rolling.
Kept rolling back. Rolling back and back.
Must wait for the vehicle to come to a complete stop. Jeremy Johnson. He can get birdie here.
Ooh.
Oof. In and out, leaving
nice
the door
shot.
Open.
Wow, that ball curved a couple times to the right, to the left, and then it was curved in and just in and out.
Mexico can get a birdie. They win this hole.
Alejandro.
Nice little putt there.
Got it.
And they swoop in to steal this hole from USA.
As we look at the scoreboard here, Mexico taking that hole.
Overall score, USA 10, Mexico 5.
And hole number 12 is a par 4. Look at that beautiful Henderson, Nevada. It's 145 yards. As we get a look, a lot of hazards on this one.
This is featuring our first men's pairs playing 4-ball. Go Reyes and Marco Sid are both successful for Mexico.
And here's Enrique teeing it off.
That's a nice shot there. This is a highly technical par 4, where distance isn't the challenge, but rather the diverse terrain that comes into play. Players will want to be smart off the tee, aim for the left side of the fairway.
There's Marco doing just that. Solid positioning. Here's Jorge.
He's from Virginia. He's a member of the Atlantic United FootGolf Club, big club in the Northeast, one of the largest in the U.S. Jorge is a very solid player. He played in the last World Cup in 2023.
In Orlando, I was there. Huge event. Here's Telfik.
He hails from Ann Arbor, Michigan. He's a member of the Michigan FootGolf Club, one of the oldest clubs in the U.S., founded by Jon Aron. He also participated in the World Cup in Orlando also last year.
And he's looking for eagle right here.
This one's headed to the left of the flag. It's important to not overhit your second shot on this hole, as there's a drop off right past the hole.
Marco looking for eagle as well.
Flirts a bit with the bunker's edge, but ultimately ends up well positioned for his birdie try.
Very good positioning. Here's Jorge Uriona, looking for that elusive eagle. And pretty good positioning as well, Jasper.
He shows us more of the same as what he's been doing all tournament. A perfectly placed approach shot over the golf green that settles just to the left of the hole.
Here's Reyes. Very talented player.
Little bit more aggressive on his second shot there, just barely avoiding falling off the back edge there.
Stays in the grass at least, so we'll see what these guys can do. They're all looking for birdie.
This is the longest that they're looking for.
Looks true.
Does not matter that it's the
nice
longest
shot.
one, as he sinks that for Team USA.
Here's Marco from Mexico.
He's going to get the birdie as well. Jorge Uriona ready to finish the hole.
And here's the scoreboard.
USA remains on top, leading 10-5.
Once again here in Henderson, Nevada, this is hole number 13, another par 4.
This hole doesn't look like it's that hard from the tee box. Pretty straightforward drive, not too much trouble. But for some players, it's the most menacing hole here at Chimera, a par 4 that would see several players during the weekend post double-digit scores.
As Ivan tees off for Team Mexico.
Player from Puerto Vallarta has a solid track record in Mexico. He is locally known for his commitment and dedication to the sport. He is first off the tee here, solid up the middle.
Here's Gabriel Garcia.
And he's a player who's left his mark in the history of the sport in Mexico, finishing as a runner-up in the senior men's category at the record-breaking 2023 World Cup in the U.S.
A sound shot off the tee right down the middle of the fairway.
Near perfect.
Just about. Here's Jon Aron, Team USA.
He is going to follow Ivan's path right down the middle.
And collision. Oh, close. Good lies so far for these guys off the tee. Here's Oswaldo Gallegos.
Good ball. There you go.
Sends his tee shot up the left side, giving him a decent look for his second shot. Second shot is very important here. You want to play your second shot left to the flag, and you must judge the pace just right. There's a spot to leave the ball where you would have a straight putt, but if you hit your second shot soft or too hard, then the putt gets a lot more difficult.
Oswaldo, his second shot. You know, that's a great shot right there. That's a great shot. This is another hole that, look how close it is to that bunker. You got to be very careful here. That ball rolling back a little bit. Still going.
This should be interesting to see how they finish this. Majority of players, they're going to want to have their second shots to the left of the hole, forcing the treacherous birdie putt uphill, which if it's too soft, you'll watch your ball come right back to you.
Here's Brambilla. Jon Aron, second shot. And Gabriel Garcia. Oh, wow, wow. Oof, oof.
Set himself up perfectly with the extra
Nice
distance
shot.
off the tee. He elects to attack the pin.
Avoids that bunker very narrowly, but by a couple inches. Then it's a couple more inches, it's going in there.
This is where the hole starts to get you in trouble, though. Too soft, rolls back down the hill.
There it is.
Too hard, you end up in the bunker.
Yeah.
It's got to be just right.
Here's Ivan for par.
Oof.
And
You know, he got it to stay up on the hill.
as the players taking their time lining up this shot.
Oswaldo for the birdie. That one's not got enough juice on it. Thought that was going to roll back down.
Oh, yeah. Jon Aron.
Team USA. Oh. Rolls down into the bunker. An inch to the left, that would have been good.
Gabriel Garcia looking for birdie right now. He's got a pretty decent look here.
He's got to be careful, doesn't want to roll down the hill.
Nice shot.
Sinks
Nice
it.
shot. It's a lot harder than that looks as we take a look at the scoreboard right now. And Mexico takes a hole.
USA still on top overall.
Moving on to hole number 14, par 4. 160 yards as we take another look at our drone shot.
Bit of a relief after the challenging 13th hole. This par 4 requires a precise tee shot up the right side to allow for a second shot where the players can attack the pin through the golf green. The pin location off the back left side of the green is open for attack.
As Manuel Brindis tees off.
The captain of the Mexican foot golf team, boasting his foot golf career in Morelos, is usually dominating national and local tournaments. Also, he's a lefty.
Yeah, there's that advantage. Here's Rafael Lorena.
From Puerto Vallarta, is a player with a positive attitude and a strong mindset that have propelled him to success in the Mexican Championship and local leagues.
Strong players in this tournament. Here's Sean McNamara, Team USA.
A World Cup gold winner with Team USA in Argentina in 2016. He's originally from New Jersey and one of the sporting directors of the American FootGolf Federation. Those were all pretty perfect tee shots up the right side.
So far, so good. So far, so good. Here's Nathan Shuey, Team USA, if you couldn't tell by the jerseys. I really like those jerseys. And
looks
to the
like
right here.
A little too far right.
He might get the bounce.
Might end up on the cart path.
Oh, indeed he did. It's going up the cart path. Let's see where this one ends up.
Where's it at?
Look how perfectly those three balls are in sync. And where did that ball go?
Oh,
there it is.
Comes.
There it is. We found her.
Rolling back.
And she's rolling, rolling, rolling. And there it lies.
You know,
Here's Nathan trying to clean that up.
yeah, he's clear of the tree, at least. It was a more difficult shot that he was forced to hit there for his second one, but the result of it, not so bad.
It's pretty good as long as it stops. Oh, it's got some momentum.
I think it's going to go down that hill.
All things considered, that's not bad positioning at all. Here's Rafael Llorena looking for eagle.
Oh, and he's going to come up,
There's
rolling
that
back. Is that in the green? I'm not sure.
Manuel
Tacks the pin straight through the golf green. It's a pretty good approach shot so far. Come to settle.
Good shot.
Just to the right side of the pin. Setting up a pretty good look for a birdie for his next shot.
I like how he kicked that. Right after he kicked it, he ran to see the positioning as if he was a basketball player going for the rebound.
Yeah, he's got that hustle.
That follow through too, yeah. Here's McNamara.
With his shot into the green.
That's
This is
pretty
more
good.
to the left this time.
Pretty darn good.
Pretty solid shot.
Look at that. He's about a yard from the hole. That'll be an easy birdie for Sean. They're going to let him finish this one up.
Secure. This should just be a tap in for the birdie. If all goes well. And it does, and that's a birdie for the Americans.
Made that look easy in general.
See if Rafael gets a little bit more aggressive for this birdie try. Oof, that was close.
Nice shot. Those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. You know, you do just about everything right, and then it just skims right over the hole by an inch, by half an inch.
Hate to see it.
And then, you know, you're out back by a couple yards there.
Here's the 8-footer from Manuel Brindis. To have the hole.
Oh.
Oof. Just misses. That's one you're going to want to have back.
Yeah, that'll keep you up at night. Here's Shuey. As we take a look at the scoreboard after 14 holes.
Look at that score. Team USA.
Team USA with a commanding lead here as we move on to hole number 15 in beautiful Henderson, Nevada. Chimera Golf Club. This is a par 5, 300 yards. This is a long one, Jasper.
The longest that they have here at Chimera. It's not only long, but it also features several dangers along the way. Trees to the right of the tee, along with bunkers and waste area up the entire left side of the fairway, which forces smart play out the gate. Additionally, players will need to be mindful of the severe drop-off right behind the hole. That can turn a par attempt into a double bogey real quick.
As Fernando kicks it into a tree, and it bounced in, and he got a lucky bounce there.
This tee shot can be a little tricky.
There's Tommy Martinez, kicks it straight.
You can see how the fairway slopes from the right to the left here. You'll want to aim a bit right, but there is that tree you might look out for on the right side.
Here's Wojtyla with his tee shot. Bart with a nice, look at that. That's going to keep rolling. He played that one very well.
Luka
Shaleski, and he's off to the left side. And he's in those hazards you were talking about.
right into the waist area.
Yeah, that might have went on to the other. No, it's bouncing back.
Should be interesting to see how he's gonna have to kick it through that shrubbery there.
That's a bush ball right there. Here's Name. He's back on the fairway.
Here's Luka Shaleski. He's forced to take a drop. Now is hitting 3. He's able to drive his second shot through the maze. And fortunately finds the fairway as well with a good recovery.
Tommy this time with the left. Solid shot from Tommy. Here's Wojtyla. Little off to the right, but using that hill to his advantage. And Fernando.
Solidly down the middle. Luka Shaleski again. Once again, finding some trouble as his shot ends up in the bunker.
Here's Tommy Martinez.
Hey, Ryan.
See how he plays this.
Nice shot. Hooks it around the bunker.
Using that sloping terrain up there. Let's try to set himself up for a lengthy birdie attempt.
And Wojtyla.
He's going to go try to use that same slope that Martinez just used. Both of them now set up for a lengthy birdie attempt. Luka Shaleski here getting ready for his 5th shot. This shot's very well executed, carrying him out of the bunker. Well onto the short fairway grass.
And Name. Looks like he found the bunker. Too strong. You know, if he was a lefty again, like this course favors lefties heavily. And Tommy Martinez, did he go in the bunker as well?
He's hitting it from the more difficult right side.
No, he got it up the hill. Oof. And it's rolling back down. Here's Bart Wojtyla. Gets himself closer to the hole.
You can see that there's a drop-off right behind this hole.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Again, can't go too hard, otherwise it's gone that way. Too short, it's coming back at you. Oh my God, what a shot by Shaleski. Let's look at this replay.
Incredible shot. knocking down the bogey
Look at
for
that.
Luka Shaleski there.
What a shot. Nice shot, Luka.
He needed that one. He had some tough couple of kicks before that. Way to finish strong on this hole.
Martinez. Another nice approach. Here's Fernando on the beach. And he got it out
For par.
That's all you want to do, and he just can't be too upset with that shot.
Fernando. Ooh,
That was a
bogey?
swaggy bogey shot right there. He knew it was going in.
Mexico leaving the door open here for the USA to take this hole. Let's see what Bart can do here. Oof, and that's unfortunate. Came close, but not there. Just left.
As we look at the scoreboard after 15, USA still on top. And we've got 3 holes left for you. Here is hole 16, another par 5, another long one, Jasper. 264 yards as we take a look at our beautiful drone shot.
You'll need a couple solid shots on this hole. Hit a good straight drive. Hopefully you can have some wind at your back, not too much trouble in playing off the tee. The second shot also has to be a solid strike. Try to keep it to the right so you'll have an easier approach. 2 good shots might even get you a good look at an eagle.
This group is now approaching the green zone, and we see Shuey, the player from Dayton, Maryland, visualizing the bunker in front of him, estimating the flag location, and analyzing his options. Takes his shot. He opts to go around the left side of the bunker there. Not bad positioning.
Had some finesse on there to get around the bunker.
Yeah.
Well executed shot.
Manuel Brindis. Once again, this is the men's category.
Ooh,
That's
that's like 3 feet from the hole.
beautiful
Beautiful
approach
shot.
Beautiful. Sean McNamara, Team USA. Looks like he's,
Going for a similar approach.
yeah.
It's also a nice clean look at a par, but not as good as the last one.
No, not as close. It's rolling. I hope it stops. Not too much wind right now, as you could tell by the flag. It's pretty still out there. So that should help these guys with the short game. Here's Rafael Urena looking for par.
Having to cover the entirety of the golf green.
And that's a good position.
Couldn't find the line quite exactly. Missed this one low to the left.
And here's Shuey for par. Some rough
Coming in
grass.
hot.
Oof. Maybe an inch to the right. That's in the hole, and now it's going. And they're gonna stop the ball for him. Going, gone. Like that. Here's Sean McNamara looking for par. Straight shot. From the green to the green edge and sinks it. Nice shot, Sean. Manuel, easy work for par.
The next foursome, staying on hole 16. We can see they're following the previous group quite closely. These groups are cutting distances between them while they approach the last few holes of this competition.
Here is Fernando Name for birdie. And it goes over the edge of the cup and stops at the back of the green. And Wojtyla here for birdie. Oof, nice shot. Just missed by an inch or two. Should be an easy par for Wojtyla. Let him finish this one off, as he does. Here's Luka Shaleski from the bunker. This would be impressive. Yeah, a nice shot.
Still a good shot.
Yeah.
Sets him up for par. Tommy Martinez.
And, ooh,
just misses
rims
the birdie. Mexico, they're going to have to go all out on hole 18 if they want to win this one.
Indeed, they have an uphill battle. And nonetheless, it's been very, very entertaining. As Shaleski finishes the hole. Hole 17, par 4. And let's take a look at this, 200 yards. Looks to be pretty straightforward. Supposedly, this is a fun one.
So they say.
Here comes Manuel Brindis.
Rafael. Deliver his best shot here.
Here's McNamara. Nathan Shuey gets the hook. And McNamara again a little to the right, but that might bounce to his favor. Yep, look at that roll. He knew what he was doing.
What a shot.
Great shot.
Nathan Shuey. Trying to bring the shot in from the left to the right. Catches too much of that hill on that side. Slowing the ball just enough to keep it from getting close.
Manuel. Left foot.
Taking a similar approach that Nathan Shuey just took. Getting just a touch closer.
Here's Urena. Another left foot. And look at that.
This hole, it's not too difficult. Not too much break to worry about, but par is a good score, but you need to get a birdie here to make up the strokes on the field.
Here's Nathan looking to do just that. A bit to the right, but he's set up nicely for par right now. Let's see if he can concentrate and make easy work of this. Nathan for par. And he does so. McNamara. Long birdie attempt. And a bit to the right. Oh, it's turning left. He read it pretty well.
They're going to have to settle for par there.
Yep. They'll give it to him. Here's Brindis. Birdie really focused on this one. Will it pay off? That looks like it's good. Nice shot.
Picked up a good read off the Nathan Shuey putt. Drains that birdie, and Mexico wins the hole.
Indeed, it's always better to watch somebody else go first. That way you can see which way the ball's rolling, left or right, as we take a look at the scoreboard.
Now we continue with the other foursome also playing on hole 17. We see Shaleski behind his soccer ball.
Here's Luka.
It's a great little par 3 to finish off with. Attempt at an eagle.
Here is Fernando Name from the edge of the fairway.
It's a great approach. Sailing just to the front left of the hole.
He should sink that next one. Here's Wojtyla. That looks straight. Ooh. He was trying
Just
to
missed it.
He was trying to will that in. I saw him leaning right. That works sometimes.
It does. It does. Not in this case, though.
No, not this time, but it's credible.
I've had it work for me before.
Yeah. There's Bart, finishes with a nice birdie right there.
Luka Shaleski takes a similar line to Bart.
Nice shot, another birdie for him. He's been playing well these last few holes.
But he's done some damage control. He's pulled through.
He has. Here's Tommy Martinez sinking the birdie putt right there. And here's a look at the scoreboard after 17.
What we see here is the back of the golf tee boxes of the amazing hole 18 of Chimera, the AFGL certified course in Henderson, Nevada, and also hole of Las Vegas, Open 2024.
And it looks like our good friend Polo is having some fun with the AFGL drone, and we are certainly enjoying the view. As you can see, this hole is surrounded by water on the left and beautiful sand traps on the right.
This is a tricky 80 yards par 3 hole. We can also see the FootGolf Cup perfectly installed by the team of the superintendent Juan Perez, who actually fell in love with the sport while preparing the course for this event. The AFGL and the Nevada chapter are grateful and very happy with the professional work and his commitment to this event.
And the action has already started, and here is Rafael Urena in one of the sand traps already.
He gets out of the sand trap. This one seems to have a good trajectory.
Wow. Great shot for birdie from the bunker by Urena. Hell of a shot.
Couldn't get much better than that. Guaranteeing Mexico at least a draw in this matchup.
Shoey.
For birdie from the center of the green. Just shy. Sean McNamara from just a few feet away. Final putt for birdie. And the halves a hole for the match for Team USA.
USA with a nice lead here. And now we turn to the last foursome of the day. Here's Fernando Name. That's a nice shot.
It's going to end up just to the left of the hole. Tommy Martinez delivers a beautiful shot. Grazing the left edge of the cup there.
That was close.
Went past the hole, down the drop off towards the water.
Wojtyla playing it safe here. In the bunker, nonetheless. Almost rimmed out. He did not want to go in that water. I don't blame him.
Luka Shaleski taking a similar line to Bart. Oh, just clearly avoids the bunker.
He got the bounce.
Barely got a Shaleski bounce there.
Here's Bart trying to get out of the bunker, and he does. That's a great shot. That's all you hope for right there. Hopefully it stays right there. Yep. Nice look at the hole. Clean look. Wojtyla. Nice shot, Wojtyla.
Shaleski
There he is.
has this for the birdie. Let's see what happens. Ooh, and it just sneaks over the left edge.
Another one of those. There's Tommy coming out from the hill. Wow! Ooh. I don't even think he saw the hole from his
What
angle.
a shot.
Nice shot, Tommy Martinez. Gets the birdie. You might as well have had a blindfold on.
What a great way to end the day. And that is the final score, standing 10-5, and Team USA wins the Battle of the Border for the 3rd time in a row.
Thank you to all the players and congratulations to the winners, and thank you to all of the organizers of this great event. I'm James Fody with Jasper Weinberg, and we'll see you in Los Cabos next year when the Mexican Federation of Foot Golf hosts the 4th Battle of the Border. Take care, everybody.